seem like a little bit like, like the sky is really gray and we just perceive it as blue. What it feels like to have your mind like hacked and cataloged into experiences and have them be able to draw up any which image and send images to your skull and see what you see and hear what you hear and do what it's like really too much. Honestly, it becomes so hard to manage, especially with them trying to make me think I'm gonna die every 5 flippin' seconds, okay? Have I lost my home? Quack is gone because of this. Every ounce of fear has been driven. You know that people have lied to my face constantly, and that I'm perceived, and that I think I'm perceived by people that think I'm stupid, who just think I'm this dumb fool. We're getting used to this technology that's being inflicted upon us by our governments. It just seems out there and too much to handle, so it just becomes so incredibly difficult to like function that sometimes I just want to lay in bed and lay there for forever. Myself, I have ADHD, I need to get up. It sucks to know that in any given room around you, or that they can tune you into someone being horribly raped and tortured around you, and constantly hear the sound of screaming. It just gets too much. Too much. I can't function that well. It makes me really sad. Human beings who have been taught that it's okay to do this to a human being. That is just very sad. And that these people target you, all of us, manipulate us into some of the decisions we make, whether they be good or bad, and profit on us. It's about subjugation. Technology is a war on the mind. Once I learned that it was torture, it becomes so much easier to deal with. But it still gets just too sad. It's like, oh, geez, like, how do you function in a world where everyone's raping babies, someone's always being tortured and you can hear it? How do you function in a world where everybody wants your death, demise, or destruction, or desecration? I hear them tell me that they can't wait to eat me. They tell me things like that building's gonna blow up and fall over and blah blah blah, you're gonna be blamed for it, and it's all just too much. It's really just like, how do you function? How do I live? How do I get out of my prison cell, which could be a prison cell of the mind? How do I get people to talk to me and not look at me like, How do I get people to respect my boundaries and not talk in eyes and trigger things that happen in my life, like technology going bad, if someone says, and they made me anxious and scared for my safety and scared for my sanity. Isn't it just too much? That's why sometimes I get angry and I go into angry cat mode. But I'm never violent, and I'm kind of like a big, squishy, huggable, easily spoken to, easily traversed into a better thinking mode by just talking to people. So I have been isolated. No one talks to me unless they want to manipulate me or lie to me. People sit near me and move their heads back and forth, like they're communicating with something that I can't see. Would you think that's too much? It's sunny outside, but they don't want me going outside. I don't know why. I'm not allowed to walk and run and smell, and I don't woof. I'd like to quantify how much things I've lost. How much items, for one. How much time, energy, work, and spirit went into that kind of stuff. like painting my wall yellow and like cleaning and like I lost a great neighborhood. A really great neighborhood. My home. I lost my home because of the child sex terrorism, modern day slavery, industrial complex. But what's sad about it is that it may seem sometimes like they're always going to win. That no matter how hard I do, no matter how hard I try to stay and think positively, I can't quite beat them. At any given time, they are contemplating getting me anxious and paranoid over things that aren't going to happen, like terrorism or bubonic plague or, COVID every 5 seconds. Look at the bugs that can appear out of the ground like daisies. It just all seems too much. I try, and I mean successfully try. Sometimes it can get too much and I can get into angry cat mode. But most of the time, they want me in a sad dog mode and they want me depressed. I don't know. It's sunny, but they won't take me for a walk. I don't get out of my cell much. Well, you know what? I think should I lie down? Should I be like a child without a bed in some encampment somewhere being tortured for adrenochrome? And should I just lay there? Another thing that's been sad is my isolation. You know that I actually don't get to talk to people who don't want my demise or somehow trying to take me down in the Canadian way. Do you know how sad that is? To know your mother, you can't see your mother, but she loves you and she's there. When some crazy clone, crazy pants scammer lady is decimating the family. It all just seems a lot. And I don't know how Solomon, and I don't know how I maintain a sunny disposition. It's just so gray. I mean, look at the sky. It's blue, but it's gray. Like the construction sounds, to cover the sounds of gunshots even. And it all just seems too much. We can all just go down this rabbit hole of like death and destruction, but you can only get so far until it's like brutally too much, too sad, too anxiety and thought-provoking and like makes you uneasy. It just makes me invisible but present, constantly taking anything you have and doing shiny Totterson things with it. The light could fall out of your hand onto the floor and being the only light source in the place disappear. And I mean like in the tent, pitch dark. And then 2 minutes later, it appears in your pocket.